Welcome to Photoshop Battles. We take posts from r/Photoshop Battles and battle them off. We will showcase the original picture alongside with several opponents' entries that were photoshopped. After we showcase all the entries, we hand out awards. But we don't choose the winners, you do. So make sure to comment on what's your favorites in the comments below.
Welcome to episode 6. Of course, I found another great original from our favorite subreddit. You could almost say it's perfect. I've also changed the format of the battle, and I plan on keeping this format going forward. Make sure to keep track of your favorites and comment below. We have ourselves 9 opponents for this battle, and I'm going to make a quick comment on each of them. On the first opponent, this was the most upvoted opponent on the entire thread, and I can see why. It's just a solid reference to Full Metal Alchemist. With our second opponent, we have another reference to an anime, and this time is coming from Dragon Ball Z. Now, the original poster for the Photoshop got a lot of flack for the title on this piece. He wants to reassure you that this is referring to Gohan being upset at Piccolo's death, and isn't from the over 9,000 scene. Either way, another user commented with a small animation to this Photoshop that I want to share with you guys. Opponent number 3. Well, I had a pretty good chuckle when I saw this, and I think there might have been a missed opportunity to Photoshop SpaceX to include some sort of cat pun for some extra points. Either way, still a pretty good piece. Our fourth opponent. This is just ridiculous, and because of that, I laughed. Now with our fifth opponent. Is this cat the pot of gold? It's pretty clever and very simple, and sometimes that's all you need to get people's attention. Opponent number 6. This is a pretty clever idea, and they also added a small animated piece to this that I want us to take a closer look at. For our 7th Photoshop, I really like this piece. I've always enjoyed this scene from Lord of the Rings, and I love it even more when I see it being photoshopped. Okay, on to opponent number 8. This is another simple Photoshop that makes great use of the Infinity Gauntlet. I'd love to know how the cat got its paws on this. And now we're at our final opponent. I added this one because I can relate to it a lot. I have a Bengal cat, and I often wonder who the pet is in the relationship. With 9 opponents, it's tough to come up with a prediction. I have to try and guess outside what I prefer and what my audience likes. But I'm gonna go with opponent number 3. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to comment on your favorites below. I do plan on doing a recap of previous winners in a future episode. See you next week for episode 7, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.